Hi, Mr. Yamaguchi. Should we go somewhere, or?
No, right now, the other officer that's assigned to the office, he'll be leaving soon, and I'll be the only one here. So
Okay.
I kind of watch the doors.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's talk about a few things. Am I incorrect? You're not abandoning me. Kelly Kruger is not my only single point of contact. I can continue with my LGBT representative, even though there hasn't been any results to date?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, we're going to go ahead and hopefully set up a meeting to go over the other police report that I wanted to go over with you.
Yes.
And what about the fact that, I still can't get to OCC to follow up on the first police report, because I don't know whether you know or not, but I went to 25 Van Ness, and the video is on YouTube, and the Security and the Human Rights Commission said there was an order against me. I asked for the order, and guess what? Just more of the same. The order hasn't been produced, and when I went down to Northern Station to file a complaint, police report for, the illegalities, I was told I couldn't file a police report. When I went to the sheriff's office, and that's on video too, and explained to him what had happened in his jurisdiction, he told me to go to the Northern Station and file the police report. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it wonderful? When every link is weak and designed to fail and, not provide services. So, I want to file new police reports because one wasn't taken at Mission Station for the San Francisco General Hospital when I went, and, my HIPAA rights were violated and I was not given my medical records, even though I had the paperwork. I tried to do everything civilly, but, when law enforcement doesn't have to perform, I can only be further victimized. In addition, I also want to file a new police report for 25 Van Ness, for the bogus order, sort of like what happened on 8/15/2012 with the Department of Public Health. And of course, I filed a police report about that, and we all know the failure of OCC regarding that. So, let the games continue for the YouTube audience to realize that this is all a farce. Now, interestingly enough, I don't know if you received the email I sent you this morning in regard to the article in today's paper regarding San Mateo's new program for CIT. Oh, Mr. Sir, will I ever get an interview with you? Of course not. Here, let me stand up for you. Anyway, so in today's paper, there's this big rigmarole about officers trained for crisis, CIT, San Mateo, same position that Kelly Kruger has. Amazingly enough. And, since Kelly Kruger continues to tell me, how is this a police matter? It's awfully strange that the San Mateo would be creating a position that's just like hers, and I guess it's not a police matter for them either. Oh, the contradictions, the inhumanity. Just continue at the San Francisco Sheriff's and Police Station. So, also I wanted to inform you, I realize you're busy today, but is there any way we can get civil standby for me?
Yeah.
Because I'm planning on going as soon as I finish here to San Francisco General. And you can imagine the game plan that's going to continue there since last time. I don't know if you saw the video where I was denied my medical records, even of me informing them about Miss Gleghorn. And of course, I also want civil standby to go to 1380 Howard so I can get a copy of this exclusionary clause policy, which doesn't exist because it's bogus. Because, it has never been about doing the right thing. It's only been about doing the right thing after people have been busted, and any excuse in the world, and of course, not to be accountable. For example, Kelly Kruger and the abandonment a year ago, but yet being told she's my only single point of contact is just like sending me back to the priest that molested me. But I know I'm the one who has the problem and the disorder here, expecting humanity, expecting everything that I was brought up to believe, which is, of course, a lie, fictitious, unaccountable, and everything I've proven to you. Now, Mr. Yamaguchi, I've never tried to put you on the spot, but, we've been dealing now for, 4, 6, 8, I don't know how many months now. Will anything ever be accomplished per the law, or, am I just unfortunately going to have to continue to make, videos because I understand that it's your job and you can only do what you can do. However, as we both know, I don't accept that because it's not correct. It's basically what you're facing, Mr. Yamaguchi, is what I would consider the Snowden dilemma. You know, basically to know what's right and do what's right, and, you know, be ostracized for it, you know, walk against the, you know, the line of blue, the code of blue, whatever you want to call it, point out the truth. But like Mr. Snowden, you'll get ostracized, you'll get, you know, you'll probably get called all these names. But without people with any moral conviction and to stand up for what's right, the games will just continue as they have for, you know, how long have I been dealing with you? Not implying that you're playing a game, implying that you're a clog that's been ordered to play a game. And unfortunately, it's, in my opinion, extremely inhumane. You know, I'm promised a safe zone by you as my LGBT liaison, respect, compassion, and honesty. And I've shown you all the game playing, everything else. And like I said, I understand you're a clog. I don't have to accept the fact that, you know, being in that position continues to harm me with me telling you the truth, pointing it out, and it just doesn't seem to matter. Sort of like Mrs. Kruger's Jedi mind trick, you know, you weren't denied, because reality can constantly be denied, humanity can constantly be evaded, and risk management is the only thing we receive. So I'm going to San Francisco General. Can you possibly call civil standby for me and get somebody there for me so that I won't have any problems? Because I want to go to San Francisco General, pick up my medical records, go down to patient advocacy, set up an appointment to start, you know, filing the multiple complaints I have, and, you know, of course, naturally videotape, you know, everything else as I'm doing it. So,
you want me to call the Sheriff's Department and have an officer?
Oh no, the Sheriff's Department has already told me they don't provide civil standby. It's on video.
The hospital is San Francisco General, San Francisco General Hospital is the jurisdiction of the San Francisco Sheriff's Department.
Doesn't mean I'm abrogating my rights,
if you wish to have law enforcement at San Francisco General Hospital, I will contact the San Francisco Sheriff's Department on your behalf, if that's what you're asking, and I'll ask the deputies to meet you at whichever door you were asking me to send them in order to assist you with that standby. As far as what
and if they tell you no, that they don't provide civil standby, then what?
That's why it's actually better if you call, but since you're
I've already got the video of where they told me no. What part did you not understand? Now, that's why I'm not abrogating my rights simply because the San Francisco Police Department is. I'm coming to the police department.
Yes, sir. And
now,
therefore, I am telling you, as a representative of the San Francisco Police Department, that if you have dealings at San Francisco General Hospital, it is the jurisdiction of the San Francisco Sheriff's Department, and the San Francisco Sheriff's Department is tasked with assisting you. Why they won't assist you, I have no idea.
Well, now that we know that therefore, like you said, that they won't assist me, now I want my legal rights by the police department enforced, not abrogated to the Sheriff's Department.
The San Francisco Sheriff's Department is the entity assigned.
That's fine. They've already violated my rights. I want them,
yes.
You know,
therefore,
I want
will
the police.
The Sheriff's Department and ask them.
Mr. Yamaguchi, this is a mind game.
It is not.
Yes, it is. Did I not tell you? Honestly, that, you know, they've already denied me the ability to have civil standby. Did I already not tell you that, you know, that simply because they abrogate my rights doesn't give you the permission to abrogate my rights coming to you?
And therefore, I'm calling the agency that's assigned to take care of that area on your behalf. I am not abrogating my responsibilities.
And when it doesn't happen, just like everything else that hasn't happened coming to you, do I come back and videotape you again?
You will have to contact the Sheriff's Department's chain of command to see why it's not working for you.
You mean like the time I went in and they keep walking me out? It's on video.
I can't speak to the San Francisco Sheriff's
But you can offer me false hope when I've already proven to you that it doesn't work out of compassion, respect, and humanity, correct? In a safe zone.
Why?
Oh,
So
if you don't understand why, and you're a police officer, and I've shown you everything, what kind of respect, compassion, and honesty is it to continue to, you know, give me false hope, false illusion, and things you already know that don't work? If you don't understand why, explain it to me.
Mr. Garza, again, our position is, if you need assistance at the San Francisco General Hospital, I will contact the Sheriff's Department.
Beautiful evasion.
So
You
what
didn't
would you
explain
have
it.
me do, Mr. Garza?
You didn't explain it to me. You know, beautiful evasion. Beautiful evasion.
I can't speak to another law enforcement's policy. I can speak to the San Francisco Police Department's policy
which is, of course, not providing the services.
If the services are at General Hospital, San Francisco General Hospital.
So you're telling me that I basically give up all my rights to police, services, San Francisco police services, anytime I step onto the sheriff's jurisdiction?
Well, the sheriff
is that what you're telling me? Yes or no, please?
So the sheriffs are assigned to assist you there.
Yeah. Okay, that didn't answer the question. Yes or no?
Entity to
correct. Now, does that mean that I'm, giving up my San Francisco police rights to legal and medical care?
So the police department will contact the sheriff's department on your behalf.
Yes. I know, and when that fails, do I come back and videotape again? Because of, naturally, the division where nobody can get anything accomplished because it's set to fail.
Clearly, you have several videos where you and I have spoken. And I don't know if you have had someone from the sheriff's department, similar to someone in my position.
I believe he's called Mr. Winters, and I believe I have many videos about him trying to assist me. Yes, and guess what? Mr. Winters has informed me of incorrect law. He's informed me of incorrect policy. When I busted him on his own Section 3300 for not being able to take complaints, and he took one from me, he couldn't answer to it. So yes, I've had people in your position in other departments do the exact same thing that I'm getting from my LGBT gay liaison. No results, pointing the finger somewhere else, knowing that it's going to fail, and expecting me to accept it. But thank you.
But Mr. Garza, I can't control the San Francisco Sheriff's Department, right?
No, that's not correct. I do not believe that. I do not believe that. So no, okay, I don't accept that. You could do your duty and enforce my legal and medical rights, irrespective of where I walk in the city and county of San Francisco, because this is San Francisco. And this is the San Francisco Police Department. But apparently, if I walk into certain parts in San Francisco, I will lose my rights to the Sheriff's Department, which can continue to screw me. Let me say it more pleasantly. Who can fuck the hell out of me? Because, you know what? It doesn't matter. And you're the one with the problem. I'm also the one with the signed confession. I'm also the one with the game plan. I'm also the one who was, falsely arrested in 2001 seeking emergency services by the sheriff's office at San Francisco General that nobody has explained why I have a signed confession. I'm also the person who called for the San Francisco Police Department when the sheriff was doing all these illegalities in 2001 and was told the same thing by the operator 4 different times, that it's the jurisdiction of the sheriff. So they went ahead and screwed me. Well, you know what? It's going to continue, and I'm going to continue to prove that it's never going to get fixed because there's no humanity, not even here at the San Francisco Police Department. And I realize your hands are tied. But I guess they're not when it comes to receiving your pay and continuing the illusion. It's very, very, very harmful to people like us when you promise us a safe zone and it's nothing but game plan. Once again, Mr. Yamaguchi, I'm not the failure, and you are failing, maybe not out of personal desire or personal intent, but because your hands have been tied, you're a clog in the wheel, and like I said, the Snowden dilemma. Not my problem. Anyway, I'm going down to San Francisco General. Do whatever you're going to do, because you did it last time when you called Tom for my civil standby at Tom Waddell and they didn't show up.
Yeah, I'm expecting. We explained about Tom Waddell.
I understand that. I'm still the victim. Explanation, I'm still the victim. So please, do what you're going to do. Call the sheriff. I'm on my way.
What time will you be there?
I haven't the faintest idea because, as a poor person, all I can do is walk and not get any assistance.
What area?
I'll be at the sheriff's department down there. The one that told me.
Are you going to go straight to their desk? Then there's no point for me to call if you're going straight to their desk?
Well, no, there's every point for you to call so that people can continue to see that this is a ruse and a game and that they won't show up.
Where do I send them?
To the sheriff's desk at San Francisco General.
Which desk?
There's only one there where I've been recording. Right. I believe it's in the emergency room area. So I'm going to go there, and of course that officer is going to tell me that I'm incorrect like he did last time, because guess what? No penalty. Right. No consequence.
I will call the sheriff's department on your behalf.
Thank you, and I'll be in now. Now, like I said, I want to come back and file these new police reports, go over the old ones, continue with the farce of OCC and HRC. Now, is it going to be the same thing when I go back to HRC to try to pick up that bogus order? Do I need to call you so you can call the sheriff for civil standby there? Because, they're going to break the law. What's the consequence?
If you wish, we will contact them on
my wishes have been evident for years.
Yes, Mr. Garza.
Now, if we could only find the humanity. Thank you, Mr. Yamaguchi. Like I said, this is not directed at you. This is directed at the part that you play in this game, on this stage. So please, sir, let us continue to do the right thing. And, I will be back. And I do want to set up a meeting. And in addition, I have a question. I'm not sure. Is 1380 the Sheriff's Department also? Howard? That's where Ms. Leghorn is, that I want to go pick up a copy of that policy. Last time I was there, 1380 Howard, last time I was there, you know the routine. You got to go. We're going to call security.
That's a question Kelly Kruger would better answer. I will try to get you that answer. Right now, I could not speak directly to that.
Okay, well, you do your best. I will continue to do my best. And as far as any hope or expectation or civility or humanity from Kelly Kruger, I'm sorry, until the priest that molested me apologizes and has contrition, until the priest that molested me acknowledges that for the year that she molested me, and I came to the San Francisco Sheriff's Office here, the San Francisco Chief of Police's office here, and Mr. Padmore and Officer Opeza and everybody else kept playing me to go to Kelly Kruger and me telling her, telling them that, she was failing me. The continued game playing, no, sir. Accountability, transparency, humanity. I'm not seeking anything different. So, now, other than false hope, I will continue to document this because I have no expectation. As a matter of fact, in all honesty, sir, and please, like I said, this isn't directed at you, I'm going to tell you the same thing I tell the Sheriff's Department. I expect the worst because I've never been disappointed. Do the right thing and surprise me, but I'll believe it when I see it. So, okay, I'll talk to you later. I'm going down there. Do I expect help? No. Do I expect to be further harmed and victimized? Yes. Would it be wonderful for the YouTube audience to see that maybe I'll get some civility? Let's see what happens. Let's judge by results. Okay, thanks. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, another thing. Could you please print up a copy of that 5150 manual for me?
Yes.
Yes, because remember I told you that, in one of these reports they didn't attach what was supposed to be attached for the invalid 5150? And of course we haven't heard back from OCC, so what are we going to do about that? Because I need to be able to get in and give my statement and everything else. And if I can't even get in the building because of a bogus order.
We have informed the Office of Citizens Complaints, Director Hicks and Deputy Director Baltazar of the Bureau wishes to speak with them regarding your initial OCC complaint.
Yes, and the response?
I have not received a response, but
Color me surprised. Will you follow up so that you can ask them why you haven't received a response and how much longer? And can you inform them that I've been, denied the ability to even walk into the building?
One of the reasons I was initially informed of when this first started was that they do not allow videotaping of the interviews, which is what you are insisting upon and not willing to.
Oh, you mean like I've been insisted upon because of my disability and the fact that I've asked for programmatic access? Oh, and the fact that I've also told them that I'm not going to allow that Hobson's choice to come out to the public area so I can give them my statement if they were interested in catching the perps. Unless, of course, it's like this rigged game where it's all set to fail. I think the YouTube viewers know the truth. So please contact OCC. I want to go in. I want to have my rights honored, but we'll continue to videotape the game playing, the farce, and, send me, when you contact them, please email me. Please CC me that email, and inform me in that email of how long ago you had already priorly asked them, and of course, how long it's been that they've been playing you and not responding. I want the documentation to continue to prove everything instead of the false hope and no results. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Yamaguchi. I'm on my way to San Francisco, General. Do I have any hope? Hell no. All I am filled with is despair because the games will just continue. Thanks, Guy. Bye-bye.